Well, take a look. World heavyweight champ Muhammad Ali, perhaps their most notable alumni, but he's certainly not alone. Add that to the impressive list of Lyman Johnson, who of course integrated the University of Kentucky. And boy, we are just getting started. Several other impressive names ready to be added to the list with the new class of distinguished alumni with an event that is coming up Sunday at the Muhammad Ali Center. And joining me to talk about it is the current principal, Raymond Green. You might recognize the gentleman beside him, Dan Withers, of course, who is the former principal at Central High School. And thank you both for joining us.
Thank you.
We say Muhammad Ali, Lyman Johnson, and I went through other notables, and it really is jaw-dropping, the people who've come through Central High School.
It really is impressive to see when you enter the front foyer of the school, our Distinguished Alumni Hall of Fame, and to see all of the great trailblazers and forerunners that have gone before. And today we're standing on the shoulders of giants, and it really is an impressive legacy that we're honored to carry on and a tradition that we're excited to continue.
You went to Central High School.
I did.
You also
Yes.
went to Central High School. What is it about Central that makes it so special?
Well, it's a community. At one time, Central was the only school that black folks could go to. So we have developed a community that's stuck with us for eons. So it's just wonderful. It was wonderful for me. It was a family for me when I graduated from Central High School, and it still is. Now, in 2002, when we first started talking about it, Mr. John Whiting, who was also a graduate of Central, came to me and said, "We need to start a Hall of Fame that will recognize people who made contributions in their communities other than in athletics."
Right, and we're going to start because Lucille Allen is one of the first ones to be inducted. And I was reading about her, one of the first chemists at Brown-Forman, African-American chemists, is that correct?
Correct.
Absolutely.
I mean, so that's impressive. And Dan Hall is the next one, and tell us a little bit about him. I know about him personally, but you all tell him.
Dr. Hall was vice president at the University of Louisville for a couple of decades. He was the first African-American to hold that position at the university. He served with great distinction and great honor, and so we felt that he was very fitting to be inducted into our Hall of Fame.
I mean, real trailblazers on
Absolutely.
all fronts here. Emma Talbot.
Talbot is an author, and as a matter of fact, she writes articles, editorials for the Courier Journal. But she's written several books, and she's a very distinguished alumni.
And Cynthia Walden.
She was a communication chief for the fire department.
And she was broke race barriers with the fire department, did she not?
Absolutely. The first African-American female
That's what
to
I
hold her
thought
post.
when I saw that. James Willis.
Go ahead.
No, you talk about him because he's not local. That's one thing about the program. It doesn't only honor people locally, but nationally. If they've finished Central, alumni of Central, and they've gone on to advance their careers in other parts of the country, then we come back and read their resumes, and we induct them also.
And then finally, Leroy Winston.
He's local. He's worked for, he broke the barrier too. He had worked for the post office, and he was a supervisor, one of the first minority supervisors in the post office.
Wonderful. Well, thank you all for coming, and we're going to give the information out. You'd like people from the public to come, I'm assuming.
This will be at the Ali Center this coming Sunday at 7 p.m. It's open to the public, and it's a great way to engage the community and to motivate our students. And so we invite everybody out to come out and celebrate these fantastic folks.
Really are.
And it's free.
And it's free.
That's best of all, right? Again, if you'd like to join the celebration, Sunday, February 25th, 7 o'clock, it's free at the Ali Center. It's at Viewpoint Hall. That is on the 6th floor.